So today we're going to be looking at the DJI Phantom 4 Pro. It is one of the newer ones released by DJI. The only thing that came after this was the Advanced, which doesn't have as many of the obstacle avoidance sensors as the Pro. So as you can see, the Pro comes in a simple plain white box. All the little regulations and specs listed on the side. Now, with the Phantom 4 Pro, DJI introduced the 1-inch camera sensor, which is new to the Phantom line. Usually it's the 1 2/3 sensor that previously was used even in the Phantom 4 and the Phantom 3 Pro. So there's a substantial increase in the sensor size with this model, and that goes on also to the advanced version, which also contains the 1-inch sensor. However, it only does not contain the obstacle avoidance sensors that are on the side and on the back. It still does have the sensors that face down for stability and forward-facing sensors. Now, the box it comes in is pretty sturdy. I don't think it is a permanent solution to carry. It does have a nice lock on there where it will hold. The gap between the top and bottom piece seems to get a little bigger with time now that I've used it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. But it does do a very good job of holding the Phantom secure and in place. And it's a much better case than what came originally with the Phantom 3s. Now, as you can see on first look, the Phantom body is a little different. It's got the sensors on the side, the infrared sensors. The front looks identical with the vision sensors. The back, of course, now you have the new vision sensors, and then, of course, the stability vision sensors for the bottom and the sonar for the bottom. One thing to note, though, is the sonar that faces the bottom now is bigger, and rather than being sort of an afterthought attachment, it is built into the body of the Phantom 4 Pro, similar to the Phantom 4. The battery is, of course, a little bit bigger. It does also contain more juice in the Phantom 4 Pro compared to the Phantom 4. And that little flap I just pulled up is basically where you can store 2 batteries face to face on the side. The little USB that came with it is for upgrading the firmware on the Phantom 4 Pro. It connects directly to it. The case, of course, again, is very similar to the one that comes with the Phantom 3s and all the other Phantoms for your props. The props, again, are the quick release type props that were introduced with the Phantom 4. Not sure how I feel about them so far. They've held up pretty well, but I do feel that you will need to replace them sooner than you would the Phantom 3s because the locking mechanism is more reliant. The power charger now looks a lot like Apple, very resemblant of Apple, all white, clean looking. The plugs have also changed. The plug now is a square that's bidirectional, so you can plug it in either way onto the battery and it will charge. There's no direction on that. The controller plug has remained the same, so that will not be an issue. The controller itself on first inspection looks pretty much the same. However, when you do get to looking at some of the buttons and so forth, it is a little bit different. They've moved around a little bit, but if you're used to any of the previous Phantom drones, this will not be any kind of a drastic change. One thing I have noticed, though, is the holder for the iPad or the iPhone or Android or whatever your mobile device is a lot stiffer and holds it much better in place. Now, with the Phantom Pro kit that is on sale for $14.99, you basically get the Phantom 4 Pro. You get one extended battery, the controller, which now goes up to 4 miles. You get 2 sets of propellers, and of course the charger, the charge brick, and a little bit of, a quick start guide. So that's pretty much everything you get in the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and view the other videos and some of them that I've used the Phantom Pro in.